Could you define the two main generating elements of a successful industry in your country, in addition to the large oil industry, for example, tourism industry, or another relevant in the United Arab Emirates, Samuel?
Okay. As you know, the main revenue generating income is from crude oil and petroleum industry. But apart from that, tourism and trade are two another very important aspects. We have one of the world-class airports and seaports. So the international airports are comparable to Paris, London, and Hong Kong. We have last year 51 million tourists passing by. And since the infrastructure facilities are very good, and we are strategically located in the southern Silk Road, it is between Asia, Europe, and Africa. And so United Arab Emirates is considered as a very good global hub. So there is a lot of scope for global trade and a great amount of revenues generated from trade. And then talking about the next, another important revenue generating avenue is about tourists. We have a lot of festivals conducted we have the International Film Festival, Jazz Festival, then Desert Summer Festival, then we have our duty free. And I think you all are aware that this year, because of this pandemic, we were supposed to have the Dubai Expo, and it is postponed for next year. So tourism and trade are two other prominent industries that are very important in this part of the world to cater to different continents. And I think we call it as the Europe of Middle East. So United Arab Emirates is in a very strategically located. And as we all know, the Silk Road coming, we are strategically located in the Silk Road also. So these all advantages are giving chances to gain a lot of foreign income, and it is attracting a lot of foreigners to this prominent country.
Of course, I think that maybe the United Arab Emirates is in this moment one of the most important country to make business in that part, maybe in the center of the world, because you have at the north the European countries, also Russia and China and Africa. But it's a very important country in that part of the world. And also, Samuel, please tell me which are the countries with which the United Arab Emirates has a greater commercial exchange, and what is the commercial exchange with America? What is, for example, your position of commerce in America, and what are you doing as country?
Okay. As far as the trade partners are concerned, as far as import is concerned, main partners are India, then China, then we have United States, then Germany and Japan. These are the 5 countries. They are the 5 major import partners. From India, primary products, cotton, accessories, gems, jewelry. From China, textile, clothes. From United States, transport equipment, machinery, computer and electronic parts. We have primary metal, manufacturing, then chemicals. From Germany, we import machineries, electronics, measurement and control technology equipments, and even iron and steel. Talking about Japan, we import transport equipment, electrical machinery, general machinery, foodstuff, raw materials, and minerals. This was about import. Now, if we talk about export, our prominent exports are to Japan, India, Iran, South Korea, and Thailand. So there are a lot of exports. Primarily, crude oil and aluminum is exported to Japan, primary products like pearls, precious and semi-precious stones, gold, pulp and waste paper, sulfur, unroasted iron pellets. A lot of exports are happening to India. Then to South Africa, we again export crude oil, petroleum products, naphtha, liquid petroleum, and to Thailand, again crude oil, scrap metal, gold, silver bulb, and chemicals. So these are the things we import and export to different parts of the world.
Yes,
and they are our main commercial partners.
of course, as I can see, you have commerce with the most important countries in the world, also for import and export, as you mentioned. And also, Samuel, why do you recommend investing in your country, and which could be the best way or the best industry that maybe an investor or one of our clients in UC&CS Global could be interested to make a business in the United Arab Emirates?
Why do I recommend United Arab Emirates as a prominent investment destination? I can tell a lot of reasons. Let me start with a United Arab Emirates is one of the prominent growing economy, and when you talk about investment, investing in growing economy is very important. As far as the survey says, United Arab Emirates is a continuous economic boost is in the stature to boost the economy and growing for the next few years. Then it is a very prominent tourist center. There are a lot of tourist attractions. I think you would have heard about the Burj Khalifa, the tallest man-made structure in the world, or Dubai Mall, the shopping malls. Then the lot of shopping festivals happening, and you can see a variety of things. When we say United Arab Emirates, this is Arabian world. We have deserts and we have man-made, natural, beautiful places. I can say a number of ones. If you want, there are tourist destinations. I think it is a right place. You should come and visit with your family. We have a Sheikh Zayed mosque. It's a very big mosque. And recently there is one museum, Louvre, Abu Dhabi. It talks. That museum is a modern museum. It's not like ancient things. And another wonder, we say the wonder of the world. If you come here, you can see the sea has been occupied and in the shape of palm. We call Palm Jumeirah. It's such a beautiful place. There are a lot of beautiful places to come and see. It's a tourist destination. I have already told you last year, more than 50 million tourists have visited. So it's a very prominent tourist destination. And another important factor is the safety and security. It's a very safe and secure place for your investment. Then, very important aspect, ease of doing business. It is considered as 11th in global ranking and first in this region. Whether it is getting electricity, paying taxes, dealing with construction permits, registering property, everything is digital. Everything is turning digital, and the facilities are very good. Then, talking about the infrastructure, we have world-class airports, ports.
Okay.
So the infrastructure is world-class. Then tax advantages are lot. There are no personal income taxes. There are no tax on dividends and no tax on what you call interest. So it's a right place to be here. Then you have world-class. You have world-class human manpower. Different parts, people from different parts of the world are available. I think we have here more than 150 nationalities. So the manpower available is again world class. So I think I can go on talking you know, the advantages you have and the reasons why you should come and invest here. Now, coming to the last part of your question, what are the new avenues available? New avenues available for investment. Healthcare is a new avenue available for investment. Great hospitals like Cleveland has recently joined, opened hospital in Abu Dhabi. So, and it is becoming a promising and health tourism also they are giving lot of emphasis. And there is an opportunity for opening educational institutions. Dubai International Academic City is considered the world's largest free zone dedicated to higher education. There is a lot of opportunities in the education center. And if you talk about real estate, the real estate is comparatively cheaper compared to countries like places like London, Sydney, New York. So if you can invest in real estate, it's a very good opportunity. And coming to Dubai, we were supposed to have the Expo 2020. It is coming next year. So Expo 2020 is also giving lot of scope. So there is a lot of scope for logistics business here. I think I can give you many more. I think I have given a reasonable picture and scope and areas where you can come and invest your money.
Okay, perfect, Samuel. As we can see, it could be a very important country to invest. I think all we know, your information is very important for us. But all we know that today the United Arab Emirates it's one of the most important countries in that part of the world, and that you have very important economies where many countries in the world are interested to invest, and we really appreciate the information. I will have to end our meeting. Really, Samuel Johnson, again, thank you very much for your comments. I will ask for Mauricio if maybe he can make a resume for these three countries, and also that all our partners know you, of course, and know that the kind of services you can make and you can give us as the partner of the United Arab Emirates, because of course we expect many business to send and also to receive from the different parts of the world. Thank you, Samuel Johnson, for your participation, and we will continue with this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ian. Once again, thank the Almighty, thank the organizers of UC&CS, Mr. Mauricio, Mr. Francisco. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. And also to all the partners and all the ladies and gentlemen who are hearing us, we are available. You can contact us if you need any assistance. We are your partners in United Arab Emirates. Please let us know if we can be of any assistance to you. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samuel, and welcome again. We will continue with this annual partners meeting, and following we will have, and I want to introduce Eriberto Drapes from Panama. Eriberto, of course, we can speak in Spanish, but I will ask you if we can make this conversation in English, because also we have Samuel Johnson and we have Rostam. So welcome, Eriberto, and thank you very much. Are you listening us?
Yes. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to do this presentation about Panama and the importance to doing business here. I don't know if you have my presentation or I can.
I will share your presentation. Give me a minute, please, Eriberto, and we will start with you. At first, I want to also recommend business in Panama, because Panama is one of the most important countries in the part of Latin America, where many companies in America and also in the world have to make different kind of commerce and trade of merchandising, and also for the tax benefits that you will have, that you usually have in countries like Panama. Please give me 1 minute. I will share the presentation.
Okay.
Okay, I will share my screen. And please, Eriberto, confirm me if you can see my screen.
Yes. No, not
Here.
okay.
Okay. Eriberto, please, and again, thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you.
Can you explain us your presentation regarding to the economic statistics in Panama, please?
Yes, thank you. Okay. In first place, to opening a company in Panama, it take 5 days, around 5 days, and $2,000. However, if you are planning to open a business regulated, then you will need to wait a bit more to end the whole process. For example, if you want to open a bank or other activity that is regulated. For a free zone, to set up a free zone corporation, it take around 5 days, around 15 days to complete all the process, the paperwork. And the cost is around $7,200. In Panama Pacific, the cost is around $5,000 and 15 days. We have a difference between the Colón Free Zone Corporation and Panama Pacific. In Colón Free Zone, you can store merchandise. In Panama Pacific, you can't do that. You can't live in Panama Pacifico. They have office in Panama Pacific too, to make easy the documentation for all the corporation. In Free Zone, you can have factories in Free Zone. The cost and number of days for closing a corporation is $1,000. It takes 1 or 2 months. The number of days to register in a property is 5 days, and it costs $3 for each $1,000, based on the sales price. The country risk level is 4. It's not like Dubai, but I think it's very good. The annual GPD per capita is $15,000, 761. The total country GDP is $67 billion. The GPD growth in 2019 is 3%. The country level of security of investment is good. We have special zones in the country, ports, and it will be good to establishment Free Zone Corporation. No sé si puedes pasar a la próxima, porque al final voy a hablar de hacer negocios. The tax rate for natural person is, you are paying below $1,000 you don't pay. You will pay from $11,000 to $50,000, 15%. From $50,000 or more, 25%. For the companies, the tax rate is 25%. And if your income is 1 million or more, you will have to pay 1.16775% of your revenues. For the non-resident tax, the type of rent is local. We have double imposition treaties with 16 countries. The main are Mexico, France, UK, Spain, Italy, and Israel. And we are doing no negotiation with around 20 countries. Year loss compensation, you have five years. You have exceptions in
algunos casos, para tú poder seguir nutriendo.
Daniel Niveles, por favor, ¿podrías silenciar tu
Entonces, la
micrófono?
forma de hacer la franquicia sin que tú quieras.
Yes.
Sorry, Eriberto, can you continue?
You have exemptions in free zones and overseas operations. The total security housing pension rate is 16%. The tax on properties is free until $30,000. $30,000 one to half to $250,000 is 0.6%. $250 to $500,000 is 0.8%, and more than $500,000 is 1% of the purchase value. The tax on interest do not apply. The tax on dividends in Panama is 10%, and in free zone and Panama Pacific 5%. Tax on capital is 2% of in Panama, and free zone and Panama Pacific is 0.5%. And finally, last but not least, VAT rate is 7%.
Okay, Eriberto, do you want to add anything? Because you thought that you were going to
stop. Yes. For Panama, I recommend Panama for the investment, for the investor, for the political stability, have legal security. We have a low inflation. It's around 2%. I think is very low, sometimes 1%. We have good communication infrastructures, and very important, a competitive banking system with insured financing. We have good style life. Panama is one of the best retirement destinations according to the international ranking. So I think you have good opportunities here in Panama because we need to grow. We need to grow a lot in tourism, agriculture, industry. That is a lot to explore here. Meaning too, we have copper. So you have good a good business climate for conducting business. We have the Panama Canal, 2 free zones. We have a railroad too. So you have facilities, a lot of facility to do business here in Panama.
Okay, Eriberto, and also you have mentioned Canal of Panama.
Yes.
We have one question regarding this because in this moment it has been approved the construction of the Canal Interoceánico in Nicaragua. So maybe this important building would be a competition for Panama. Could this large investment affect the economic of the actual Panama Canal?
Well, for the moment, I don't think so, because the Nicaragua's canal is not currently being built. The Nicaragua's approved a concession for 50 years and the project will manage for Nicaragua Canal Development, headed by Wang Jing, a Chinese businessman. But for the moment, we know that he closed his office in Hong Kong, and I don't see a canal in Nicaragua for the next 50 years. As a comment, in the technical part, the canal in Nicaragua will be 3 times longer than the Panama Canal, and they will have to dredge more than the Panama has dredged in 100 years. It's a big project, and the maintenance will be very expensive. I think maybe for me the issue is going to be the climate change really is going to represent a problem for the future of the Canal de Panama, since the navigation routes can change, affecting the Panama Canal and the water, because we are Panamas are making projects to get more water from other rivers, to have more waters to the Panama Canal. So I think that 2 things going to be the issue for the Panama Canal.
Okay, thank you very much, Eriberto, and it's also very important to know that information, because notice and today the internet says many things that usually are not correct or are not true. But thank you very much for the information. And now we have another question, considering, of course, the Canal of Panama, because as you know, the situation of the pandemic it has been affected by all the trademark and the sales of merchandising. So in this case, how the situation of this pandemic has affected the large amount of merchandise that you transport through the Panama Canal?
Well, yes, the Panama closed the fiscal year on September. But from March, the impact of the pandemic on the passenger segments began to fall, which due the implemented health checks that ended the cruise season early. It closed 10% below what was expected. Other segments severely affected by market conditions due to the pandemic were porta vehicles and LNG vessels, whose CP tonnage were 25, 21, and 15% respectively below budgeted. The negative impacts on those segments were partially mitigated by the good performance of liquefied petroleum gas, LPG vessels, and bulk tankers that recorded tonnage 27 and 21 respectively above projected. So that made a compensation. I think the canal is very important, because in the pandemic you need to move the merchandise and the products, so the canal have to still working, and you know the importance of the role that play. The canal is very important in the transportation and making strategic connections.
Of course, that is what we make that question, because of course the Canal of Panama is one of the most important places to make commerce of merchandise, and of course the pandemic could have important difficulties to make this process, no? And finally, Eriberto, we know that Panama usually is seen like a country with a specific kind of taxation that usually benefit many investors. I have the opportunity to work 3 years in Panama also, but can you tell us or can you recommend us which are the most important industries to invest in Panama, and why an investor should invest in your country, please, Eriberto?
Okay, I think if you can open a corporation in Zona Libre, but for me it's more important to look for new opportunities. And Panama have a lot of opportunities in, like I told you, in the tourism and agriculture industry. And in mining, I think that is going to be important. And for the other reasons that I told you a few minutes ago. So I think it's the facilities that we have, the ports. If you want to develop a distribution business, Panama is a great place to do it because we are located in the middle of America. We have good communication facilities for the merchandise.
Okay. Thank you very much, Eriberto. Carlos Castro, por favor, ¿podrías apagar tu micrófono? No sé. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eriberto, for the information. And yes, you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to Mauricio and the whole organization of UC&CS Global. Thank you so much to all of you.
Okay, thank you, Eriberto, and for all our partners. It's very important to know you because, as I mentioned, I think Panama is one of the most important in Central America to make business. Very important also for Mexico, very important also for South America, for the United States, and of course the Canal of Panama. It's another point or another center of the business in the world. So we really appreciate the information you have shared us and your participation, Eriberto. Thank you very much. And Mauricio, we will continue, Eriberto. Thank you very much, Mauricio. I will want to confirm if Rostam is with us.
He's connected. Hello, everybody. Yes, he's connected. Let's try to make him speak. So we will see if it is working. His internet was some connection problems, but let's see. Rostam, do you listen us? Or if not, I agree with him that I will connect him by the cell phone with a special connection with our IT manager. Rostam, are you there? No, let me connect him by the phone. I am going with our IT manager, engineer Adrian Núñez, and he will connect him. Just a minute.
Okay.
Ya lo automatizaron. Hello, Rostam. We are going to connect you. Our IT manager, engineer Adrian Núñez, is going to connect you by the cell phone. Okay. Okay, now he's connecting to you. You can speak. Rostam, do you listen us? Francisco, Adrián lo que hizo para que se comprenda, lo está conectando del celular a la computadora. Rostam, do you listen to us? Oh, great. Francisco, can you upload the presentation from Bangladesh?
Yes, of course.
You know, Rostam, Mohammad Rostam is a partner of the new firm in Bangladesh, and he's in Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh. Okay, Rostam, we are uploading your presentation, so go ahead, Francisco.
Okay, hi, Rostam. Nice to meet you also, and welcome to the annual partners meeting. You are our final panelist of this meeting, And of course, Rostam is representing Bangladesh. He's a very important also for a very important partner for UC&CS Global, because many businesses are expected in that country. And at first, I want to confirm that Rostam is listen me. Hi, Rostam, how are you?
Rostam, do you listen us? Okay. No se escucha. Just a minute, Francisco. Estamos escuchando a Rostam, pero no pasa la señal. Just a minute. Si no, le vas a tener que hacer como con Liliana, con el micrófono ahí. Ponle el micrófono aquí, como lo hiciste con Liliana. No, lo pusiste aquí con el micrófono. Pero no está pasando. Está pasando. Pon tu micrófono. Come on, Rosa, can you confirm? Come on, Rosa, please. Yes, you can speak. Pero no se escucha. Please. No se escucha, no se escucha. Rostam, please hold a second. Rostam, the voice is not transmitting. Please, again, speak.
First of all, thanks to all of the partners of the UC&CS Global. I'm the partner from Bangladesh. Now I'm presenting the conference. Thanks to Mauricio and other partners.
¿Escucha?
Discuss about Bangladesh.
Mauricio, no estamos escuchando, no se entiende. Podríamos hacer posteriormente una entrevista con Rostam y la compartimos, of the Doing Business, del Doing Business, y yo creería que esa sería la mejor opción, porque también ya estamos un poco al límite del tiempo, ¿no? ¿Qué opinas tú?
A ver, oye.
No, ya, Francisco, now it's working.
Okay. Rostam, how are you?
Rostam. One minute, Francisco, 1 minute. Okay, they are trying taking the last option with another cable to connect the cellular to the computer. Can you speak, please? No, we don't listen to them. Hello, can you speak, please? No. No.
Ok. Mauricio, para no entorpecer un poco la junta anual y
sí.
y la participación de nuestros panelistas, voy a tratar de concluir y de dar algunos elementos importantes de lo que estamos haciendo de Doing Business.
Perfecto, sí, adelante.
We really appreciate your participation, Samuel and Eriberto. It's very important for UC&CS Global this kind of participation, because as I mentioned, today we are making many business and we are opening many companies in all the world. Of course, Panama, of course, the United Arab Emirates are very important countries in all the world. Not it means that today every country is very important from UC&CS Global, and as Mauricio mentioned yesterday, we are looking to open new location of the UC&CS Global. And finally, for our partners in all the world, it's important that you know that we can give and we can advise our clients to make business in this kind of countries, that we can provide all the services that maybe you will require for your clients or for you. And also, we will send you the information of the doing business in these countries, and we will send you the brochure and the kind of services and specialization of Samuel Johnson and Eriberto Drapes, very important partners for us. So thank you very much, Samuel Johnson, and thank you very much, Eriberto Drapes. We really appreciate, and we will finish with this panel of information. Again, and I repeat, thank you very much, and welcome to the annual partners meeting.
Thank you.
Okay. Muchas gracias, Samuel. Muchas gracias, Eriberto. Thank you very much, Samuel. Thank you very much, Eriberto. Y finalmente, Mauricio y socios de México y de otros lugares del mundo, nada más como dato final. Lo importante de estos paneles es que ustedes conozcan que hoy día podemos hacer negocios en cualquier parte del mundo y abrir empresas o prestar servicios de manera totalmente, certera, en el sentido de que pues contamos con los especialistas, ¿no? Entonces yo tengo la oportunidad ya de trabajar con muchos de ustedes, de prestar servicios en diferentes países, de abrir empresas en otros países y hoy día seguir trabajando como lo que somos, una firma muy importante a nivel mundial. Les agradezco su participación a nuestros panelistas, a Samuel Johnson y a Eriberto Drapes. Es una lástima que Mohammad Rostam no se pudo conectar, pero estoy seguro que haremos una última entrevista y la compartiremos a todos ustedes para que conozcan un poco los comentarios de Rostam. Thank you very much again, Samuel, and thank you, Mauricio. We will finish this panel and we will continue with the annual partners meeting. See you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much, Francisco. This is very interesting. And now you are supposed to deliver the acknowledgements, the diplomas. So we are going to put the diplomas. Los diplomas. No, ahorita no puedo. So we are going to give you your diploma, and if you can deliver the diplomas to the speakers, please. Now, Adrián is going to put the diplomas.
Okay, thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Adrián. We will give a diploma to Johnson Samuel, to Eriberto, and also for me, I will give my own diploma. No, UC&CS Global and UC&CS America gives this diploma too. In this case, for me, Francisco Javier Betancourt Santana, I am partner of Mexico, and I am in this moment I am the leader of the panel. This is the second year that we are making this activity, so for me it's an honor, Mauricio. And
thank you, Francisco. And we are going to the next, please, Adrián.
Okay, the second diploma is for CPA Samuel Johnson from UC&CS Global and UC&CS America for your values participation as panelists in this technical conferences 2020. The topic is making doing business in 3 continents after the COVID-19. Thank you very much, Samuel Johnson, for your participation.
Next.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. And finally, UC&CS Global and UC&CS America gives a diploma to the league Eriberto Drapes from Panama. Thank you for your participation as expositor in these technical conferences 2020 for the annual partners meeting regarding the topic to doing business in 3 continents after COVID-19. So thank you very much, Eriberto, and thank you again for your comments to all the panelists.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adrian.
Thank
and
you,
also
Mauricio.
to Rostam, no?
Okay, finally, UC&CS Global and UC&CS America gives the diploma to the CPA Mohammad Rostam from Bangladesh. We will send you after the meeting. Maybe we are going to make that interview with Rostam, but also for us is very important to send that information. And thank you, Mohammad Rostam. Okay, Mauricio, we can finish with this part of the panel. Podemos concluir con este tema del panel. Les agradezco mucho y yo me despido. Casi voy de salida, pero para mí es un honor estar como siempre con ustedes en esta importante conferencia. For me, it's an honor to be in this important conference of the annual partners meeting. Muchas gracias and see you. Nos vemos. Hasta luego.
Thank you very much, Francisco. Now this is like an institutional panel that we do every year, and we hope to do it every year. And even it's not in 3 continents, in 3 regions like EMEA, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific, and America. Okay. And now in the case of Mr. Samuel Johnson, thank you very much. And we invite you, Mr. Johnson, because we are going to continue in Spanish. We invite you to connect by our YouTube, our UC&CS Global YouTube channel, and you can, we have a simultaneous translation. All the meeting is in English, so you can listen in the UC&CS Global YouTube channel. I think you have the link, or I will send it again.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have the link. I will join. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much from so far away, from Dubai. And thank you. Eriberto, por favor, quédate con nosotros. Rostam, if you listen us, please connect to the YouTube channel and we will continue. Bueno, empieza nuestra traducción simultánea. We will start our simultaneous translation. Hello to our interpreters that we have from Abarca Traductores. And thank you very much. We are starting the translation.